Hello there my friends, today I want to take you with me on tour once again. The reason for that is that I kind of only took you along to the spectacular events this year, like when Tool invited me to perform a guest solo at the O2 Arena, or when we played a sold-out stadium show earlier this year, or most recently the awesome Nova Rock Festival. But this week's mini tour looks a bit more challenging. First of all, we only got a less than optimal bus last minute because every single band known to man is currently touring, so no fancy nightliner for us this time. The weather forecast is also not looking great for these open air shows. I really hope that we can even play tonight's show with the coming storm. The entire festival area is basically underwater. And I got a strange feeling that there will be some other challenges as well this time. My pedalboard isn't working and I'm slowly starting to freak out. So let's do this. I'm about to take an Uber to the meeting point. Let's take on this adventure and challenge together. I made it in time. You can already see the bus, really nothing special. So we're gonna spend quite some time in this van we rented. I already missed the nightliner we had a couple of weeks ago, but of course we will make the best out of it. Since it's early in the morning, the first issue that needs to be resolved is what's the best sleeping position? It's a long drive and we want to make sure that we're in time for a sound check, so we will make as few breaks as possible. A couple hours later we finally arrived at the festival. I love how hard they worked on the stage so that it fits the castle theme. The backside looks a bit crazy though, so I hope it won't collapse. So I got a really nice view from the stage today. I'm not quite sure what's up with the pools right next to the stage. I don't think that they're meant for swimming. So since the locals just informed us that there sadly will be a quite heavy thunderstorm later this evening, we need to cover our pedal boards in plastic like this, since there's not really a roof on this stage. So the backstage for today is really amazing, probably one of the coolest ones I ever had. It's just in the middle of the castle. The hotel is also really cool. Check out this awesome room that I got. So having a single room like this during the day is really cool and quite important for me, since I can work on my music and practice. What's not quite as great is that it's already starting to rain, as you can see. But for now I will spend my time in the hotel practicing, as always. After that we took a shuttle back to the castle for dinner. As you can see, it's still raining and they already moved our stage time back because the entire festival area is basically underwater. But I still have to assume that this is gonna happen, so I have to warm up right now. Alright, it finally stopped raining and we're moving to the stage. Fun fact, the guitar tech brought me the wrong whammy bar. So right here you can see me trying to jam it into the guitar anyways, and thank God it worked. So despite the rain, we had a great start to this small tour today. The show was really cool, but after talking a bit backstage, we are already in the next shuttle back to the hotel. So on tour, I don't get up at 4:30 AM like I usually do back at home. Today I'm wearing my shred shirt that you can also get on Teespring if you want to. The link is in the description. So after breakfast, it's time for the next drive back to Austria. As you can see, it's raining once again and the forecast says it's gonna be really cold. We all kind of thought that this would be a great summer trip and we didn't even bring rain jackets or anything. To lighten the mood, here's today's random gas station object that our singer picked up, a huge bottle of popcorn, because why not? Today we quickly check into the hotel first before driving to soundcheck. It's a bit strange that the bathroom is in the middle of the living room right here, but it's a really nice hotel overall and we're leaving in 10 or 15 minutes anyways. So time for the next shuttle to the stage for soundcheck. As you can see, it's still raining. This time the audience has a huge advantage with this cool looking structure, so they won't get wet, and our stage also has a roof, so we also won't get wet. But right now it's really cold and windy and it will get even colder in the night, so that will be quite a challenge for the fingers, especially for acoustic guitar. The next challenge is that my pedalboard isn't working and I'm slowly starting to freak out. We already restarted the camper multiple times, but the remote, so my pedalboard won't synchronize with the profiler in the rack. We kind of want to avoid making a firmware update in the middle of a tour, but it turns out the solution was easier than we thought. It was just the network cable that was acting up. The backstage once again within the castle walls looks really cool. To this day we are still not sure why we are playing 3 castle shows in a row. At the end of this video, please let me know which castle was the coolest, the one in Italy, the one in Austria, or the last one in Germany. So you probably guessed it, time for the next shuttle back into the hotel. Today I can finally go through all of your messages and comments on Patreon. As you know, I'm still answering all of that myself. We have a really awesome community and in-depth connection over there. So if you're still not part of this, make sure to check it out today with the link down below. I also finally had some time today to slap on some fresh, brand new Elixir strings. After taking a shuttle back to the location, we were escorted through a secret passage, a secret tunnel leading to the castle. There are already quite a lot of people inside the venue and we want to make sure to take the fastest route back to the backstage area.
Schau Mama, schau! Schau! Da, die Reisegruppe.
So today's show was really awesome once again. The frozen fingers were a bit of a challenge at the beginning, but I got used to it. To warm up the fingers and the stomach after the show, we had everyone's favorite after-show pizza. And you guessed it, after that it's time for the next shuttle and thankfully the last one for the day, back to the hotel. Alright, breakfast time on the final day of this short tour. This time there's an unwelcome surprise for all the people that partied yesterday and now have a hangover. Alright, everyone is here at the lobby and it's time for the next drive that immediately starts with a traffic jam at the border to Germany. Today's obscure gas station surprise is what seems to be the most dangerous toy of all time. As you can see, today's hotel is not exactly optimal. We were booked into an old folks home. It looks like the promoter expected us to arrive with a nightliner, so he had to book something last minute and everything else was taken already. So today and for the last show, we finally have the perfect weather for an open air festival here at this castle.
Video immer. Entschuldigung. Schaut aus, als würde ein Kalb gebären.
These are some of the main and spare guitars we're bringing on tour with us. That is our camper rack located at the monitoring area, and to the left side you can see our wireless systems. So today most of us are staying at the festival area, so we're not taking a shuttle back to the old folks home. That means I got to explore the castle a little bit, and this one looks really great as well. On this day I was also posting a YouTube video, so I'm always behind my laptop or computer when it goes online. And now I'm warming up one last time within the final castle walls. Alright, I'm finally back home again, so some things did not go as planned on this tour, but we did have a great time on the road. I also just uploaded a brand new lesson and workout on Patreon all about rhythm and picking. As you might have noticed, I moved my teaching efforts to Patreon completely to focus on the music and interesting content like this here on YouTube. Once again, thanks so much for the great feedback. The channel basically exploded over the last couple of months. And of course, the student community on Patreon has also never been happier with all the exclusive content, so it's a big win-win for everyone. So make sure to join us over at patreon.com/BERNTH today so that you don't miss out on all the lesson content. The link is in the description. I will see you over there, but until then, have an awesome day. Talk to you soon and greetings from Vienna. Bye bye.